Hello, welcome back to another video, guys. In this video we're working on this Vauxhall 2-litre diesel. As we can see, it's lovely old Vauxhall. So we've got the P2459 diesel particulate filter regeneration frequency. Now I'm just going to go through this. Is going to be a guide for all of you. I have other videos. You may even also get the DPF one in there, just there on the top there. So, and you will say vehicle, service vehicle as well. There you go. If you're getting this and the car's probably in lit mode, in your case maybe it's not, there's a few ways about this, right? So firstly, you can do a motorway regen, but reality is the car's got you into a lit mode. You may not be able to do what you need to do. This is the DPF particulate filter clogged up here. I have a video specifically on how you can do a DPF clean. It's very easy. If you look at my other videos, you will see how I clean the DPF, but with the engine running, okay? The other option would be you find somebody with a diagnostic, or if you have one. I'm using the iCarSoft CR Max BT. The reality is you can do a reset, like a hard reset on the diagnostic, reset the DPF, set aside a new DPF. So in this case, if we come back out, yes, you go into services. This is just a guidance, guys. This way what I'm doing, so DPF, and then you put DPF sensor or DPF reset. We will do DPF reset. This will reset the soot content to 0, okay? Once it resets the soot content to 0, you then do a full scan and clear. So there's a communication error. Oh yes, because I've turned the ignition off. Anyway, you do that, do a full scan and clear the fault code, and then what we would say is take it for a blast. When you take it for a blast, make sure the revs are around 3,000, 3,000 RPM, and maintain it there. Motorway is your best bet, really, because you're getting the nice air through the radiator and cool, things are cooled down. Do this for about 20 minutes or so. Give it a good blast. Gear 4, 70 miles an hour is your best, depending on what the gear ratios are on your car, and maintain it this way. This will hopefully solve it for maybe a month, 6 months, a year, I don't know, depends how you drive. Again, school runs are the worst. That causes this issue. Reality is that'll take you out of limp mode, sorts the car out. If yours is still having the same trouble, then that means it's the DPF pressure sensor, which is probably knackered. So find the DPF pressure sensor, replace it. That's the other thing that causes it. But double check, make sure there's power going to the sensors, make sure they're all right. But my other videos show you how to clean it, and this will really eliminate every soot there is in there. So it'll be through this sensor here, which you'll have to disconnect, and you'll have to buy what you call it's like an O2 sensor. On Amazon it's about 11 quid with a ratchet and a long sleeve on there. Open it up, pour the chemicals down it, and run the engine. Obviously you've got to run the engine at this before you pour the things down it, otherwise it's going to go back through the engine. And this way we'll clean it. But look at the videos that I have and you'll know what I mean. So since we have the ignition on this time, now I'll just do that option again for your DPF reset. It's going to get into it. Here it is. Let's pop it on here, guys. It says continue. There's many ways you can reset it as well. Okay, DPF soot content active, turn the ignition off, typical. Inactive, continue. So it's going to do this for about 20 seconds. So we turn the ignition on again, which we see there. Hit OK. Perform successfully. So now, if the fault code on here was like permanent, because the fault codes on the DPF will be permanent, no matter how much you clear it, it's still gonna be there, in other words. So what we're gonna do now, I'll show you. So let it do a full scan. So now that we've done a full scan, as we saw earlier, so the bonnet's open, I'm not bothered, but it says service vehicle soon. Hopefully that'll go. So we'll do a quick erase. So it's going to go through all the modules. So after everything's been cleared here, guys, if we turn the ignition off and turn the ignition on, we shouldn't have any warning other than the bonnet open, unless there is actually something wrong other than the DPF. There you are, guys. So that's how it works, guys.